Time to pick up baby chicks. I was a bit surprised. I wasn't sure they were going to ship them, considering the heat index over the whole East Coast is over 100. But the post office called me at 5:30. So we're back in the chick business. Baby chicks are loaded up, heading back to the house. These chicks, one, I wasn't sure if they were even going to ship them, given the heat. I didn't get a notification as I normally do. And two, they normally are a 2-day transit. They hatch on Tuesdays. So I was really expecting them tomorrow. I happened to be sitting there drinking my first cup of coffee at about 5:30, 5:20, because I'm trying to chase this heat and move the other chickens that are on pasture. I need to find some shade for them. Yesterday was a pretty tough day on all the livestock, and today it's going to get even hotter. So I'm trying to get out there. I was trying to be out there right at sunrise and move the chickens. I'll have to herd them a little ways and get them up into some trees. Well, the heat took its first toll. Not a good outcome on the chicks. Only about half of them made it. I think I had 150, and I've got 80 made it through the transport. There's probably a couple in there that still probably aren't going to make it. So I'll call the hatchery and see. I think this is part of the risk you take when you're shipping baby chicks like this. I changed the plans with the chickens that are on pasture. They're back here. I was going that way with them, but I'm going to turn. I'm going to try to get them all moved up here right now into this silvopasture where I have a lot of locust trees. I originally planned to do that, and then I saw a mink up there, and I've got 2 red-tailed hawks that earlier this spring nested in the trees up there. So I was kind of trying to avoid it, but now I think heat and temperatures are my bigger concern. It's barely 7. I'm already soaking wet. I put the fence, stretch out all of my panels as I can up into this corner. I'm primarily worried about this tree line. If I get in those woods over there, in those bushes, I'm gonna have a hard time getting them out. So I'm gonna try to move them on up here. I'll close them in under those trees. That will give them shade all day, no matter where the sun is. To say there was anything enjoyable about that would be an absolute bold-faced lie. This is a great example of 2 people on that job does not make it 50% easier. It probably makes it 200% easier. These dang chickens, you get them herded up, 10 of them want to go back. You move something forward, they all want to go back with those 10. If I had one other person, that doesn't happen. Started way back here at these trees, came up that tree line. Now we're in this area that we kind of call silvopasture. So this is something we had cleared out. I showed the cattle in it a few videos ago, and now I have a pretty big paddock size in here. This whole place will be in shade, not too much longer, but in the shady areas here, big difference. The other thing I didn't expect, but the amount of bugs up here is incredible. These chickens are going to have a field day. You see where they are right here. They're already getting in under these trees. They're going to be pretty happy. Okay, so next morning, I think we're on day 3 of this heat. I think it breaks sometime tomorrow. We get some cool days, and then by next week it's back up to 100. Baby chicks that remain. At this point there are 77. So I lost almost half on delivery, and then I've lost probably 4 more since then. I think these are all going to do fine. I did add a box fan and vents so I can blow air through. I put the box fan in late yesterday afternoon, and I think it really made a big difference. Dropped the temperature a few degrees, but more than that, put a little breeze across them. I did talk to Freedom Ranger Hatchery in Pennsylvania, where I get the chicks from, who I've been really happy with. The performance has been great. Similar to their chickens, their customer service is phenomenal. They've got another 80 chicks or so in the mail to me to replace these. I'm up here with the bigger chickens that we moved yesterday. They are out and about, so I'm way back down there this morning. I'm going to try to keep them up here for a while. Right now they're on, because I put the entire paddock together, they're on almost a half an acre. I had the steers in this field. This is the front field of the farm. You can see morning shade here. The sun goes this way and you start losing that shade. I moved them across the driveway into this area. A lot better from a shade perspective. Now, right up here on top of the hill, I'll make another move this morning, and this will put them into another wooded paddock. They'll have grass, but they'll have a lot of wood space to get into. That's my plan for them, a little bit faster than what I wanted to move them. I know this was a little bit of a depressing video, considering the chicken loss that we experienced, or the baby chick loss. Again, glass half full mindset. It could always be worse. The livestock we do have, the grown chickens, the cattle, so far are making it through it. Remember that the farm store is open, www.chubbychasefarm.com. I greatly appreciate the support and everyone following along. Have a great week.